And a good Sunday afternoon. This is East Texas Storm Team meteorologist Andrew Samet. The threat for strong to severe thunderstorms is increasing for us Monday night into early Tuesday morning. And for that reason, Monday is now a severe weather alert day. So we'll jump right into it here. Going to take the graphics full screen. Again, Monday, we do have that severe weather alert day, which means conditions are, of course, favorable for strong to severe thunderstorms, especially Monday night into early Tuesday morning. So during that time frame, definitely want to stay weather aware and have multiple ways of receiving weather alerts. One of the reasons why we've increased the severe weather threat is because the Storm Prediction Center has now issued an enhanced risk, a level 3 out of 5, for a good portion of our area, which means that numerous severe thunderstorms are possible, and a few of them may be intense as well. So we'll get into what exactly we are expecting here now. Between about 7 o'clock in the evening of Monday through 7 a.m. Tuesday. That's our window for strong to severe thunderstorms. This may still be narrowed as we get closer to Monday night. Damaging wind gusts upwards of 60 to 65 miles per hour looks to be the primary concern with these severe thunderstorms. So this is more of a straight-line wind threat than a tornado threat. Talk a little bit more about tornadoes in just a bit. It's also a heavy rain threat as well. Even though the storms may be moving relatively quickly, they are going to have a lot of rainfall, and we could see widespread 1 to 2 inches of rain falling over a pretty short period of time, and that could lead to some flash flooding. Hail and tornadoes. The threat there is at a low to medium right now. I'm going to wait until the new model data comes in tonight to see if I need to bump up those threats to medium for hail and tornadoes. The threat will be increased for those if there's increasing confidence that we'll see isolated supercells developing out ahead of the main line of storms. If the nighttime model will show that, I may have to bump up the hail and tornado threat both to medium. Still, tornadoes are the lowest concern for us with this severe weather threat. Now, they're still possible though, so you definitely want to stay weather aware and have a tornado safety plan in place. But this is mainly going to be a damaging straight-line wind gusts event, and that means power lines down, trees down as well. So many of us could lose power Monday night into early Tuesday morning. Another reason why you should charge all your electronic devices through the day on Monday. Make sure they are charged for the overnight hours because with these straight-line wind threats, widespread power outages certainly become an issue depending on how strong those winds get. So that's something we'll be watching for very closely to see exactly how this line of thunderstorms develops. So let's take a look at Futurecast. This is the KTK model. Most of us are dry through the daytime hours on Monday, although I cannot rule out a few showers during the day. Towards 7, 8 o'clock, we'll be tracking storms developing over in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we'll be watching those track into our area heading into the evening. Notice ahead of this main line of thunderstorms, there's not a whole lot of activity out ahead of it. And that is why I'm keeping the hail and tornado threat at a low to medium at this time. If the models start to indicate that we have some isolated supercells developing out ahead of this line of thunderstorms, then like I mentioned, we may have to bump up those threats as well. But notice the line of storms develops heading into the overnight hours, and you can see part of the line taking this backwards C shape here, indicating what's called a bow echo, which means a higher potential for seeing damaging straight line wind gusts. And notice the bow goes from Mount Pleasant, at least according to this model, all the way down towards central Cherokee County. So that could be a potentially large area of damaging straight line wind gusts moving through the area. Again, keep in mind this is just one of the many model runs that we look at, so this may not exactly show how this is going to play out exactly, but it gives us a good idea of what storm modes we will be seeing. Notice through 2 o'clock in the morning, the line of storms is still pushing through the area with that potential for some 60 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts. And we'll continue to track this line through the early morning hours. It should be out of here between 5 and 7 a.m., pushing off into Louisiana and Mississippi, which also has a severe weather threat as well. Taking a look at Futurecast rainfall amounts, 1 to 2 inches of rain expected with this system. Again, with thunderstorms, it's hard to pinpoint what exact areas will see the highest amounts of rain, but certainly the rainfall over a short period of time could lead to some flash flooding out there. So definitely want to use that extra caution on the road and stay weather aware as well Monday night into Tuesday. Again, this is a damaging straight line wind threat primarily, but there is that secondary concern for large hail and maybe a tornado or two as well. So definitely want to stay weather aware and have multiple ways of receiving weather alerts, and also keep up to date with the latest forecast right here at KTK and Fox 51.